Yeah. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Yeah. Go give me my sword. Leave me alone, I'm in the zone. Walk in the building like give me my throne. You want the smoke, then it come to the dome. I take over Texas and make it my home. Skirt, boom, boom, boom. Flying this ship that look just like cartoon. You want the smoke, we got armies on moons. The Lord get an order, we move to the Jackson from Texas to Jackson. Been about action, the South be a faction. Numbers to make you a fraction. Match your Bible is precept, now that's really matching. Go to the place where they put us on ships. Go with the power, I summon a whip. Don't do no talking, I gave all the options. Now give me my Bible and let's get it poppin'. Silence that beat a platoon. Look to the east and then back for the boom. We fighting from 12 until noon. I'll burn a big house and then find out. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Bring me my sword. Let's go to war. 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 Sword. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Let's go to. Let's be a soldier, an officer, teacher, a real flyer, mic in the speaker. I gotta beseech him. I cut him, then pass it to deacon. The captain gon' feed him, and bishop gon' lead him. He bleeding, fatiguey, anemic. Your pastor been dancing with demons. He fall like the freezer. When brothers believing, they turning the leeches. Them times been screeching. Pull up and go. One time, no sorter yet. Look at them 4 signs. It's Caesar and Jesus, a kingdom you need to be seeking and looking for your tribe. Judah and Ephraim and Hill. Bible got secrets to heal. Bringing it closer, it's chipping it, changing the gear. Breaking and changing no feel. Making it plain and it's clear. Alright, just around getting the foresight. Seeing the vision right from the beginning, but these niggas playing like Fortnite. Gotta repent, for real. I want to stamp the seal, bearing the sword, the shield. If it's a war, it's a kill. As it is written, you been redeemed. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Bring me my sword. Let's go to war. 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 Sword. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Enemy scoffing and scheming. That scripture that we said before. Pull up and hop out with Bibles and precepts and cut up the demons like give them some more. Core. Back with a legion redeeming the people, the nation deceiving a war. Power to break all the heathen with a rod of iron. Make them bleed and destroy. Get your faith fixed. Christians still stuck in the matrix. Pastor for profit, a teacher for hire. Yeah, he a magician that play tricks. Work your great bricks. And the South, the best man, Tay Diggs. And we from the bottom, yeah, straight out the mud. And we ready for. Now gather the troops. Purple shirts with the shot on their boots. Terrestrial till he give us a boost. Never hide, man, cause we on the news. The demons know what to do. Romans 9, I pull up on you. Verse 13, yeah, hey, eat them. And go make them bleed. By the hand. Kings 12. Let's go to war. Let's war. Bring me my sword. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Bring me my sword. Let's go to war. Let's go to war.
You are now flying.
Sons of God! We gonna take this city. We gonna take the kingdom. We gonna rule them hard. This is war! This is war! I'm here for the win. Well, to get it again. The Lord call finally taking the kingdom. Taking my time, turning and taking your freedom. Risen from the ashes, after the lashes, calling a beautiful tragedy. We've been on the brink of insanity. It's the end of your days of calamity. At an end, grab a friend for the finale. Curtain call on the heathen. We want forever and a day. Why would the pastor lie? Say it's your season. Drop a bomb on them, Hiroshima. Drop a bomb on them cause they need it. Scrub it down, planet need a cleaning. Vagabond gone like I'm dreaming. I wanna see the king on the scene. I'm talking when freedom ring. What you mean? It's epic. I recollect I've been indebted, selected to be a soldier, and I'm better than heavenly calling on all of my brethren. These demons been doing the most. So we holding the post to the heaven host, turn these serial killers to cinnamon. Yeah, prophets on the corner, and we came to say today's gonna test, and we gon' move them out the way. Scripts on the hill, tell them heathens fix their face. Blowing up the trumpets, then the angels activate. Cause it's what we gon' bring the kingdom from the front. Ashkenazis paying for their war crimes. Clock of doom is ticking, ain't no more time. Where the 12 at? If this was a movie, it's the this is how we gon' suppress all the enemies, put them in captivity. Where the 12 at? Put them in captivity. Hey, and I want my foot on their chest. Hey, I want my foot on their neck. Hey, let them know my God the best. Hey, 12,000 times 12,000, 144K to your leg. Punish the heathen for all of their scheming. No dreaming, no screaming. We gotta get even. My anger I'm feeding. They back gon' be bleeding. I'm reading and preaching the word till there's no breath. I witnessed the power of Jehovah. Now we bringing the truth straight to your doorstep. And they tried to trick us like Hotep. And they tried to burn us like Molech. As I'm pulling the scriptures, I see that they feel it. They seeing destruction and see my redemption. And Christ got plans for you. Matter of fact, let's go in the Bible. Let's see what he planned to do. Fire flames and glistening swords, a lot of chains and blistering swords. Interpretation, you know that it's sure you ain't out of this range. He ain't coming up short. 12. Cause it's one. Let's go. We gon' bring the kingdom from the front lines. Ashkenazis paying for their war crimes. Clock of doom is ticking, ain't no more time. If this was a movie, it's the last act. This is how we gon' suppress all the enemies, put them in captivity. Dickory, I know you sick of me, but you are God's enemy. If you live wickedly, don't be an idiot. Follow for trickery, most has had enough. Call all the deacons up, and all of the captains, it's time to get active. We never reacted, we swing into action. Cause you running out of time. Yeah, you running out of time. Yeah, don't be tripping, yeah. Gotta keep it up, cause you running out of time. Tick-tock. Hickory, dock. The lamb is starting the clock. 2/3 gonna drop. Purple gold make them stop. Purple gold make them watch. We gon' rise to the top. We the gods, we don't flop. Can't stop for a flop. Same place they took us, same place they booked us. Colombia, we docking. Colombia, we mocking. Hit a T cause it's talking. If you feeling me, just hit us up. If you Israel, keep looking up. We count you under with billion. In it, money, mo, ketchup, cracker, body, Whitney, holla, squeeze it, oh, when his eyes pop, let it go. Victory, I know you sick of me, but you a guy's in it, quickly. Don't be an idiot. Follow for tight enough. Deacons up. And all of the captains, it's time to get active. We never reactive. We swing into action. Cause you running out of time. Yeah, you running out of time. Yeah, down. Gotta keep it up. Running out of time. Tick-tock. Y'all travel around the block. We sell across this 144,000 deep like a pool, man, they digging you. Everyone going, come gather round. Can't you see how we move? Tribe of Judah too smooth. Coast to coast making moves. Action apostles, yeah, they tried to stop us. They ain't even want us catch the boat. I know it's coming, yeah, that coming is coming. Can't wait till my hands crosses. Time, I'm ticking. Pestilence, they stripping. The end time is wrapping up. All aboard, perfect timing. Word more than the worth of diamonds on this earth is shining. We've been given power. One left, the 11th hour to the word of just. Sick, pass on. The state of this kingdom last long. So how do you figure the time you got left when it's 10 and a half gone? I'm in rhythm, never prone to a schism. On this throne, that's on the scene, that's vision. It's in our jeans, no denim. I'm on the team that's winning. Know that we taking this globe. We on a quest to wake next, and that's whether by plane or by boat. Ironic how easy it can the coast. Victory. I know you sick of me, but you a God's enemy. If you live wickedly, don't be an idiot. Follow for trickery, most has had enough. Call all the deacons up, and all of the captains, it's time to get after. We never reacted, we swing into action. Cause you're running out of time. Yeah, you running out of time. Yeah, don't be tripping up. Gotta keep it up, cause you running out of time. Tick-tock. Hickory. The deacon pulled up on your dock, blew up the spot. This never stops. The prophets of God here to light up your block. Ain't taking no L's here to break up the spells. And it's back to this shit that is here on your watch. New day, got it late. About to do it all again, no blocks. The coaches in this here report. You still observing, you might be an op. Alert before we even die. Curacao, Ruba got rocked. Prophetically speaking, we're here to break kingdoms. So no, we ain't leaving till we see that shot. Take on time, picturely waiting to drop. The saints on the way for the swap. Trey got next, so we kick it down doors, no knocks. Kingdom me snatching from Edom, reclaiming our freedom, but it's gon' get hot. We buy. Watch how we thick and lie. Hands on this hill at the box. We box. Dash they head on rocks. The most I done sped up the clock. Watch. Quest to 12, hitting no. They try to track our trail, can't connect them dots. Feeding the freedom and knots. This number 6 is to leaving them shot. Time is a hand flock. Man, hasten them gates before they lie. Hickory. I know you sick of me, but you a God's enemy. If you live wickedly, don't be an idiot. Follow for trickery, most has had enough. Call all the deacons up, and all of the captains, it's time to get active. We never reacted, we swing into action. Cause you're running out of time. Yeah, you're running out of time. Yeah, don't be tripping up. Gotta keep it up, cause you're running out of time. Tick-tock.
Come in, not there. Bible casting down, come in, not there. Bible casting down imagination. Come in, not there. Bible casting down imaginations.
Hey, all praise be to the Most High God. We back
in the building. That's episode 432.
432.
We
in this building.
That's right. Most High. I'm Captain Zakar to the right.
Hey, Captain AZ, Captain Azariah.
To my far left, Officer Jahaziah. All praise to the Most High. Let's get it in, man. We got some things to talk about here today. Keep you up to date with what's going on with the things around the world.
Right. That's right.
Share this TikTok with anybody that you might know of. You can share this YouTube broadcast as well. You can share.
Oh yeah, you live. Yeah, we both live. You got what ZB Real?
Yeah,
on TikTok.
ZB
also AZ3.
AZ3 also. Make sure. Hey, also as well, you can donate.
Yep, right
I like
there,
that, man. Oh.
Right there. Right there.
There we go.
Also, you can text to donate at 646-982-3858. Hey, also, the phone lines are open.
Yeah.
At 405. Hold on, I gotta remember the number. Y'all help me out. Hold on. Help me out.
I want to say 232.
405-283-2244. The phone lines is live.
There we go. Call in, man. We want to hear your thoughts about what we're going over today. So let's pull up that first video. We're gonna do a little talking about what's going on in the world. See, we not like your pastors in the Christian church where we act like we are oblivious to the things going on in the world, and we only want to speak on things that won't get us fired by the deacon board. Right. That's not us. We're gonna bring you what thus saith the Lord say, because we at war. Let's get that 2 Corinthians. Let's do that 2 Corinthians.
2 Corinthians.
Chapter 10. This is what most black pastors ain't realized yet until this day. 2 Corinthians 10, let's read verse 4.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 10 and verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
So we got weapons. We got weapons of our warfare that we're supposed to use. Them weapons is the Bible.
That's right.
And what is it meant to be used for? Read verse 5.
Verse 5, casting down imaginations.
And we're not ignorant to what's going on in the world. We see all the different imaginations that our people got going on, and pastors see it just as well as we do. They got social media. Hell, they on the social media.
Facts.
You don't think they scrolling sometimes and see the same thing that we see?
Right.
You think they talking about it? Nope. They sure not. They ain't bringing it out, man. But we here to war for our people and cast down imaginations. Read on.
Casting down imaginations and everything that exalted itself against the knowledge of God.
And you know what? Right now in this day and time, that's exalting itself against the knowledge of God, that would be Trump and all his flunkies in the White House and all the Negroes that agree with him. We got to cast down their imaginations, man.
And not only that, Cap, the so-called Christian church exalts itself against the knowledge of God. Understand that.
Yep. Exactly right. So that's what we're here for. Let's
finish it up.
It's got some more on that. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Knowledge of God and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ.
That's what it's about. All of us got to obey Christ because we all going to have to bow the knee. Now, you can either do it willingly or you're going to be forced. I'd rather do it willingly to the King of Kings and Lord of Lords is to have to break my daggone leg and then throw me in the damn lake of fire. Because I think I'm somebody. No, man. Let's get it, man. Let's pull up that first video here. We're going to go over some stuff, man, with Trump.
Troops patrolling the streets of Washington, D.C. will soon be carrying guns. The Pentagon said Friday Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordered the guards to carry their service-issued weapons. That's a change from the week prior when the Pentagon said they would not be armed. Nearly 2,000 National Guard members are stationed in the city after President Trump ordered a crackdown on what he called an epidemic of crime. According to local police data, violent crime in D.C. is down from nearly 2 years ago.
Man, let's look at this thing. Give me that Deuteronomy chapter 28. Carrying guns on the street in D.C. And before this, he only named and called out black cities with black mayors.
Right.
He only called them out. Now he's taking it to the next level of giving all of these military soldiers to roam the streets with guns, not to patrol white folk. Man, that is directly for black people in D.C. Let's not sugarcoat that. Let's not act like we don't know why they got guns. They got it because they are patrolling black folk. And that, you know what that remind me of? It remind me of the slave catchers or the paddy. They used to call them the paddy rollers. Dang. Is that their job was to protect the masses' property and assets,
the investments they say,
right,
yeah.
Right,
their property, right.
It wasn't meant to protect nobody. It was meant to patrol the slaves to make sure it wasn't an uprising and they destroyed the master's property.
I know we're gonna touch on it later on. I'll touch on it then when we get to it.
Okay. Hey, give me that Deuteronomy 28 and let's read verse 65, man. Read 64 and 65 because we might have some people watching that don't know why these things are going on today. Read that for them.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64.
Let's go.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
And that happened through the transatlantic slave trade. That's our history that black people trying to deny today. Go ahead.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
That means when you got off the boat, you was going to be in Christianity. You was going to be in Islam. You was going to be in everything under the sun but God. Go ahead.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. Even wood and stone.
There you go. Let you know. Christianity and Islam, wood and stone. Go ahead.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
That's the point I wanted to get to. And among these nations you shall find no ease. You think, this is how you know it. How comfortable you think people are with soldiers walking around with assault rifles, M16s on the streets. You ain't walking around in ease. I know all these black folk that's in DC, the ones that want to get on TikTok and let everybody know I'm down with the cause.
Right.
You not comfortable with a soldier walking around with an M16 rifle. Come on now, because soldiers ain't even comfortable walking around civilians with M16 rifles in their head because they don't know what can happen that can escalate to make them use that.
Right.
That's what God say. You ain't gonna find no what? Thou shalt find,
and these nations thou shalt find no ease.
No ease. You're gonna be on edge every day of your life in this place that I'm sending you to where you won't know me. That's proof of it right there. Trump fulfilling Bible prophecy.
Right.
Making sure that you blacks and Hispanics ain't at ease here in your captivity.
Ooh. Right.
Keep reading.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Man, you gonna work till you die just to make ends meet, man. You gonna work, man. Go ahead.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind.
And this is how you know we the Israelites. We try to act like we don't suffer from these things right here. A trembling heart means you're afraid. Not a police ride up behind you. Hell, they ain't even gotta ride up behind you. You pass a police.
Right. You scared.
You scared.
Hey, brother, hold up traffic trying to slow down.
10 and 2. You got that phone in your head? What you do with that phone? You drop it real quick.
2. Dang.
You drop it real quick. We got a trembling heart. I ain't even got no record. And when I see a police, like, man, if you pass him, tell me you don't look in the rearview mirror to see if he
looking in the side mirror and everything.
Right, to see if he pulled out to come behind you. That's what a trembling heart is, people. We gotta call it like it is. Keep reading. Verse 66.
Verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
What you think's happening right now, DC, the black folk?
Yep.
What you think's happening right now? Even whether it's from your own people or whether it's from Esau that got his military walking around the streets with M16 rifles, your life hangs in doubt before you. Let you make a wrong move.
Yep. Right.
Let them deem it criminal. And you don't know if you're going to survive that encounter. When you get pulled over by the police, you don't know if you're going to survive that encounter or not as a black person.
Hey, Cap, I want to land back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was you finished on that?
Yeah.
Hey, go to Leviticus 26, because what you read Deuteronomy 28, you're reading Leviticus 26. You're Leviticus 26, start at verse 14. Read 14. We're going to jump down.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 14.
Come on.
But if ye will not hearken unto me and will not do all these commandments,
come on.
And if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments,
Come on.
So that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant.
You read the same thing in Deuteronomy 28:15. Watch this, read.
I also will do this unto you.
Read.
I will even appoint over you terror.
That's the curses we read. Here it says, I will appoint over you terror. Ooh. Watch this. Read on.
Consumption and the burning.
Read verse 17.
Verse 17, and I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies.
Read.
They that hate you shall reign.
That's what we see. It says, they that hate you shall what?
Shall reign over you.
Don't get it twisted. Those that reign over us hate us.
Right.
And it was set like that because we broke God's commandments. Now watch this. Jump down to verse 36.
Verse 36. And upon them that are left alive of you, I will send a faintness into their hearts.
A what?
A faintness into their hearts.
That's what we're reading about. That's what we was talking about when that police passed by you. He ain't even gotta be behind you. You just gotta see the police. He could be at the light across from you in a crossway, and that's that faintness of heart. You scared. Watch this, read.
In the lands of their enemies, and the sound of a shaken leaf shall chase them.
Listen, we are afraid people. When it comes to our enemies, when it comes to the police, it says the sound of a shaken leaf will chase them. Just like in slavery, we was a shaken leaf. You would get afraid because of that faintness of heart. Same thing with today. Read on.
And they shall flee as fleeing from a sword, and they shall fall when none pursue.
And that's what you see with us today. But watch this. Read on.
And they shall fall one upon another, as it were before a sword, when none pursue it.
Read.
And ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies.
And that's what you see. We don't have no power to stand before our enemies. The only power we have is in this Bible and in keeping God's commandments, because this is the results. And these are the ramifications of breaking God's commandments. So the only power we're going to have to fix and change anything is in these commandments. And that goes into it. We got that faintness of heart here in our captivities.
Let's go to that next video. It's great. And it started in DC. It's about to go to another place. Play that next video. Watch this, y'all.
CBS 42 Washington Bureau. President Donald Trump threatened to deploy the National Guard to Chicago following 2 weeks in Washington, D.C. Washington correspondent Vinay Simlot has more.
2 weeks into the federal government takeover of policing in Washington, D.C., President Donald Trump declared crime numbers are way down, and he suggested the death penalty for murderers.
Capital punishment, capital punishment.
But in the nation's capital, senior D.C. police commanders say the president's surge is damaging relationships with the community. One wrote in an email to officers about unnecessary checkpoints and arrests. By law, President Trump can take control of the D.C. Police Department.
Come on. Hey, think about this, though, because he said the death penalty for murderers and things of that nature. And that's why the commandments of God is necessary, because we know what goes on in Chicago and things of that nature. Get Romans 13 real quick. Romans 13. Just real quick. I want to read 1 through 3. Now, granted, don't get it twisted. The things that you see is setting up for the prophecies that you read about in the Bible, of them coming against those that fear God and keep his commandments. But they're posing it with all the freaking violence and the crime that you see going on in these places, like Chicago, one of those. But watch this, read that.
The book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
Read.
For there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God.
Because you hear what he's talking about murderers and things of that nature. Now, we understand that through Christ, everyone has a chance to repent of their sins. But we got to repent as a nation of people. But I want y'all to see something. Read on.
Whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of God.
Because think about murder. Is God against murder? Yes. The scriptures say, thou shalt not kill. Read on.
And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
So whenever you go against God, you can't be mad at the ramifications of what. That's why I say it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Because listen, we're going to tell you to repent, keep God's commandments. But understand this, keep playing with God you want to. Watch this, read on.
For rulers are not a terror to good works.
Read on.
But to the evil.
No, read that again.
But I'm sorry. For rulers are not a terror to do. Oh, for rulers are not a terror to good works.
Early, it says for rulers are not a terror to good works. Because think about this. If you're not a murderer, do you have to worry about getting put to death for murdering?
Nope.
No. Now, granted, we understand it. No, we see that how things is being set up and how things are rolling prophetically of what Trump is doing. Because don't get it twisted. Don't think that everything you see, these troops mobilizing in Chicago and DC, won't turn against the Israelites. Understand that.
Yeah.
But right now, think about what he's doing. Murderers, if you don't want to get put to death by what Trump's putting into place, stop murdering.
Right. Yep.
Stop murdering. And that's rampant in Chicago. But read on.
But to the evil.
Come on.
Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same.
That's what our people need to understand. Do that which is good. What is good? Get that, Romans. What is good? It says, do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 12.
Come on.
Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy and just and good.
And that's what your Christian church ain't teaching you. That's why there's murder running out throughout all Chicago, DC, Memphis, all throughout the hoods and the ghettos in America, because your church ain't teaching you what's good. The scriptures say what is good, keeping the commandments of God. Period.
Because also, Cap, like you just said, the Christian pastor ain't out here telling our people to stay away from drugs or stop killing your people, love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? They waiting on another nation to do that. They waiting on another nation to tell our people to stop doing these things. That's why Donald Trump right now trying to send troops out there with rifles, with guns, loaded, in case our people get out of hand. Give me Lamentations 4 and 17.
I'm glad you mentioned that. It said loaded.
Loaded. They locked and loaded.
Right.
One in the chamber.
One in the chamber, just in case, because with law enforcement, they always tell them, hey, we got to come back home. So do what you need to do. We'll take everything. We'll take care of you behind the scenes.
Yeah. Make sure you get home.
Because we got family to go back home.
That's why our only power is in keeping God's commandments. Right. Period. Because remember, these nations hate us. So don't think Trump has any remorse with killing blacks, Hispanics today. No, don't get it twisted. Go ahead.
Read it for me.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. Bring it out. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
For our vain help, because vain seeking help outside of God.
Yeah.
Here it is. God tell us we have to keep his commandment. If you disobey my commandments, I'm going to set over you terror. Right? Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Donald Trump ain't trying to save us.
Nah, straight up.
If it was up to him, he'll kill off all of us. He will kill us all. But it's God that keeping us here on this earth so we can get it right. So we have to come back and keep the commandments of God, because we don't. Donald Trump gonna let them dogs loose.
He gonna keep the house.
To your point, read on.
Verse 18. They hunt our steps.
But you see, they is talking about the so-called white man. Esau, Edom, according to the Bible. Read on.
That we cannot go in our streets.
They hunt our steps. Think about it. That's what you see. A National Guard getting mobilized in Chicago and DC, walking around with M16s. They hunt our steps. Read on.
Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
Read.
Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven.
It says that our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. That's letting you know who it's talking about. And in case you still was confused, read verse 21.
Verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of
Edom.
Edom.
You know exactly who it's talking about. O daughter of Edom. So to your point, they hunt our steps. But go ahead.
Hey, is that it?
That's
it?
all
right. Hey, so what did it say? Coming to Chicago next. Let's go to that picture that I got, because it what about the military on the streets? Look at it. It's what most people, because we don't do no research or nothing. Read that real quick.
It says, in the United States, the military does not have general authority over the police.
So they don't have general authority over the police. Go ahead.
It says the Passe Comitatus Act, I might have butchered
that,
generally prohibit generally prohibits the federal military from acting as law enforcement within the U.S.
Except the U.S., read on.
Except in specific limited circumstances.
And you know what those are? That's crisis. Like, hey, it's anarchy out here on the streets.
Yep.
And we got all kind of things going on. It's like the stuff you would see in the movies.
Right.
Trump said, I don't care about none of that. Man, put them out there on the street like police.
Right.
They can't even do what he's letting you know, the only thing that they can do on them streets is shoot to kill.
Right.
Yep.
That's it. They can't. What they're gonna take you into a Guantanamo Bay or something?
That's what
they can't.
He want
that. Yeah, he's sending you to Alcatraz. You're right. He is want that, but they don't have really nothing they could do. Read the detailed explanations of that. The passe comitatus. It made no black words right there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read that.
It says here are some detailed explanations. Passe comitatus, whatever. The Trump Act. It says this act restricts the use. This is the anti-Trump Act. It says this act restricts the use of federal military personnel for domestic law enforcement purposes.
But ain't Trump using them as police?
Right. Yes.
Right. Get that in Habakkuk chapter 1. Get that in Habakkuk chapter 1, and let's read it. I think it's verse 4. Let's read it.
The book of Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4.
Come on.
Therefore the law is slack.
Hold on. The what is slack?
The law is slack.
The law is slacked. That's one thing that black folk gonna realize, that these laws, they are created, they here to keep you safe. They weren't made for you though. Right. You're just a offshoot, a denizen that falls up under these laws, but these was made for white folk. Remember, when they made the laws in the Constitution, you wasn't even a full-fledged man. They considered you part animal, part dog, part beast, and a little bit of human. They called you 3/5.
3/5 of a man.
3/5 of a man.
Dang.
So when they was talking about all men are created equal, they wasn't talking about you. Don't let this, what they call now, revisionist history fool you, like Thomas Jefferson and all the people that was making the Constitution had your black ancestors that was slaves in mind when they was writing that stuff. That ain't how it went down. Finish that verse out.
Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth.
Not right. Judgment don't go forth, man. It don't go forth. We could drop that, but you wonder why the law be slack, man. There's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind the law always changing to benefit them, and you just, by happy chance, like, man, I fall up under that protection too because I live in America. There's a reason why that. When they said we the people, they wasn't talking about blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. Play that next video that we got. I don't see it here. Where's it at? Number 4.
Yeah, I got it on there.
Okay.
Trump, the president of these United States, wants to be a dictator. He is trying to be a dictator. He said it multiple times this week. Today he explained why a lot of people, I think in his own head, think he should be a dictator because he's stopping all the crimes.
So the line is that I'm a dictator, but I stop crime. So a lot of people say, if that's the case, I'd rather have a dictator. But I'm not a dictator. I just know how to stop crime.
Yes, Donald Trump, tough on crime. It just depends on who's doing the crime, doesn't it? Beyond all his administration's lies and the mobilization of federal law enforcement.
Hey, that is diabolical.
What's that?
He said, I stopped crime. But he had how many felonies?
What went 34.
34 felonies.
This is why I read that at first. It showed that video about God saying the law is slack. Man. That's because Trump's a criminal himself.
Hey, that's diabolical.
The biggest criminal.
He a big man. Who walking around with 34 felonies? And he's the president.
The president of the United States.
That's next level. Law is slacked. But black folks like, no, I don't know about none of this. It was expunged. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. He still got it to this day. Now watch this. What does one criminal do who got all this power? Play it.
Enforcement in Los Angeles and Washington and members of the U.S. military. Donald Trump is the most unabashedly pro-criminal, pro-crime president of my lifetime.
Pause it. Wait a minute. That's I know how to stop crime. That ain't adding up. How's he pro or anti-crime and at the same time, he pro-crime.
He pro-crime.
He's the most criminal president ever in his life. Let's see him lay out his track record.
In fact, I started compiling this list of all the people that Donald Trump has pardoned or come to the aid of just since taking office in January, and it is mind-boggling. On his first day in office, Donald Trump pardoned every last one of the January 6th insurrectionists who stormed the Capitol and attempted a coup against the U.S. government on his behalf. Roughly 1,500 convicted or suspected accused criminals. They included hundreds who were handed lengthy sentences for very serious felonies, such as assaulting police with deadly weapons. Many of those rioters have had, maybe you won't be shocked to hear this, serious brushes with the law since they were pardoned. Wow. Andrew Tate is one example. He used a metal whip and bear spray to assault police officers at the Capitol.
Stop right there. Watch it. Look at this, y'all. This is why y'all always talk about the white man. Y'all say all white people evil. Y'all don't realize the evil that he's doing because you willingly turn a blind eye to what this man is doing. I'm gonna put it in perspective for you. The Black Panthers in the 60s, Bobby Seale, all of them, they put a lot of them in jail, in prison, and they still there 60 years later. Some of them done died in jail 60 years later, and they didn't do half of what this white man did.
Not at all. Not at all.
And they
went to jail for defending themselves.
And they still there. This white man assaulted, a steel whip. Right. Some of them shot at police. They unprovoked. They bum rushed the Capitol of America. White folk, 1,500 of them. And the first day he got in office, he said, "All y'all come on out of there.
Everybody,
all of y'all. I know what y'all did to the police that I say I support, but y'all can come on out of there, man. We're gonna wipe that out. We're gonna act like that one didn't happen." Watch this. Play the video. Look at this.
He was sentenced to 6 years after bragging about these crimes to a woman on a dating app. 2 weeks after being pardoned by Trump and freed from prison, he was arrested in Texas for soliciting a minor for sex.
2 weeks.
Then on the second day of his presidency, Donald Trump pardoned Ross Ulbricht, founder of the Silk Road and online black market for drug dealing. The guy took hundreds of millions in commissions on sales of methamphetamine, cocaine, heroin, and other opioids. I mean, you could make a case he was the biggest drug.
You notice the trend, though. These are all Edomites.
Oh, yeah. No. You ain't going to see a brown face in this, man. Watch this. Go ahead.
All Esau.
Dealer in American history. He was serving 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole when Donald Trump pardoned him unconditionally.
2 life sentences.
On his third day in office, Trump pardoned Washington, D.C. police officer Tara Sutton and Lieutenant Andrew Zabowski. Sutton illegally chased a 20-year-old man on a moped for 10 blocks. He struck another car and died in the crash. The 2 officers then tried to cover up their role in his death. They were sentenced to hard time for obstructing justice. Trump pardoned them, falsely claiming the motorist they had killed was illegal. They have since been reinstated to the D.C. police force. Trump also pardoned former Illinois Governor Rob.
They were reinstated in the D.C. police force.
They back at it.
I'll just believe Trump's going to use them.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Blagojevich, convicted on 17 counts of corruption, including an attempt that we all remember and all heard to sell off Barack Obama's former Senate seat.
Yep.
Trump pardoned him using the former Democrat's criminal case as a way to discount the myriad investigations, indictments, and convictions that he faced. He pardoned Brian Kelsey, a Republican former Tennessee state senator, a guy that was 2 weeks into a 21-month sentence for a campaign finance fraud when Trump pardoned him. He illegally funneled nearly $100,000 into a failed congressional campaign. In May, Trump pardoned Todd and Julie Chrisley, TV reality stars who were serving federal prison sentences for wire and bank fraud. The lavish lifestyle they flaunted on air was apparently bankrolled by fraudulent bank loans the couple hid from tax authorities. They were 2 of nearly 24 convicted fraudsters, thieves, and drug dealers Trump pardoned in May. Again, this is way beyond the pace of any president in my lifetime. He also pardoned Trevor Milton. He was the founder of an electric truck company. He was sentenced to federal prison for exaggerating the company's technology, up to and including a fake commercial in which they pushed an immobile model of the truck down a hill to make it look like it could really drive fast. The truck didn't actually work. Milton went to jail for it because he defrauded people. Last year, he donated $1.8 million to Donald Trump's campaign, and Trump pardoned him in March. Thanks to that pardon, Milton will not need to compensate his shareholders who lost millions.
Hey,
now, that is just a partial list
of let it finish out. Go ahead.
Trump's pardons and commutations since he took office 7 months ago. It's a wild list. It's unlike any list I've ever seen or ever covered.
Hey, watch this. Now, check this out. Because you know the black Negro man's like, wait a minute, Trump pardoned black people too. He pardoned NBA YoungBoy,
right?
Kodak Black,
wow,
and working on P. Diddy,
right?
How about the wrongfully convicted black man that's been serving jail time for 25, 30 years?
That's crazy. He will pardon the ones that contribute to the crime in our cities and black and Hispanic communities, to the lawlessness, the debauchery.
Yep.
Pardon those, but don't pardon the ones that were trying to make a change in black and Hispanic communities. Because remember back then, you brought up the Black Panthers. They had food. They had food organizations for kids. They were trying to do something to benefit the black community and organize. No, don't pardon them. Pardon NBA YoungBoy and Kodak Black and P. Diddy, because they're gonna go out there and continue to destroy Black America.
Yep. Straight up, man. So he's a criminal. That's why that law is slacked, and black folk ain't realized that yet.
And the people he pardoned wasn't no small time criminal. These are they did
big
crime.
The man was facing 2 life sentences with no hope of parole.
Trump said 4 and 5. Give me both of them.
Right.
Seat 4 and 5. Come on out of there. That's because he's a criminal himself. That's how they get down. That's how they roll. But on the trend on social media is that black people are the worst thing to ever live. We got to patrol them with military police with M16 rifles in their hand.
Right.
But black folk, white folk out here doing major crime. Right. And the thing is, most of you ain't never heard of none of that stuff on the news, except the insurrection. All that other stuff you ain't really heard about on the news at all. But look at this. Check this out. Look what happened in Minnesota yesterday. Let's play that video.
The very latest on a devastating situation still unfolding in Minneapolis.
Yeah, such a sad story. Police have confirmed 2 kids are dead and 17 others are injured after a shooter opened fire at a Catholic school. This happened right around 8 o'clock this morning, Minnesota time, during the first week of classes at Incarceration Catholic School, Catholic Church and School. The school, we are told, serves students from pre-K to 8th grade, and according to officials, the gunman, believed to be in his early 20s, was armed with a rifle, shotgun, and pistol and fired dozens of rounds through the church windows. After the shooting, police say the suspect then turned the gun on himself.
So that happened just yesterday. Wow! That happened yesterday in America. For those that don't be up on the news and ain't worried, you just worry about going home. You got to cook something to eat for these kids. You ain't worried about nothing going on. You'll find out about it 2-3 months later.
Right.
Oh, I ain't hear about that. That just happened yesterday. We're not condoning what happened right there at all. It's a tragedy that happened. Now, I want you to pull up the picture of that, because that happened in Minnesota yesterday. Now, watch this picture of this. It's a bald head Edomite right there. No. Well, okay, yeah. Now, pull him up. That's it right there. That's who did that. That Edomite right there, he got that face. What was that? Hey, chat, put in the chat, y'all. What face was that? Then that movie that the dude had the face that looked like it. Y'all know that? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Put in the chat, man, if y'all know who that face is right there, man.
That face off that creature off Legion.
Captain, you did posted his picture yesterday, but I can't remember his name. Nah, he wasn't bald head, but he looked like that. Nah, it wasn't mask, y'all. Wasn't mask.
They try to say like Jim Carrey.
No, Jim Carrey. Nah, that wasn't it. It wasn't it. I forget his name. Cause I need an old head, man. Where you at?
Past him. Listen, he fits the description.
Right here, man.
Elephant Man.
Elephant Man. Is that who it is?
Oh, wait a minute.
Elephant Man. Let me see if I can save this. Maybe I can copy and put it in the group. Let me put this in the group. Let's see. Yeah. I just put it in the group.
Oh, what was that? Damn, what was the name of that movie?
Nah, that ain't even him.
Nah, I know, but that's that's the disease or whatever they try to say. I can't remember. I can't remember the movie though.
Pull that movie up for the people. Nah, it ain't The Mask, y'all.
Nah, it ain't The Mask. I know.
Watch this. Y'all gonna know exactly who it is when y'all see it. Somebody said the movie was Cher. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called either.
I call him a Carrot Top.
Nah, he do look like Carrot Top. But
we done went off, but we gotta go here, y'all.
Oh man, something wrong with
y'all. Where that? Right there.
Man. Boom! Right there, y'all.
What's that? What movie is that, y'all?
I can't remember what movie that was, man. Oh man, dang. Dang. Somebody presented that too in class.
Go back to his picture, number 6.
Oh man.
Boom. Go back to the other one. That's it right there, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I don't know what it is. Somebody said that's Mask with Cher.
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
Yep, yep.
Okay, I see. I'm thinking of Jim
that's
Carrey.
what I knew I'd see because somebody did this in class. Mask. That's the name of the movie. Yeah,
okay, see, y'all say The Mask.
Not
I'm thinking,
Mask. Yeah. No, just Mask.
But that's it right there. That's the go back to Edomite's picture.
Damn. He said he was the Mask.
Yup. That's who shot that thing up like today. And guess what? Man. Guess what?
Eric Stoltz or whatever. Yeah. Schwartz.
Guess what? When they was announcing this yesterday, they did not mention what his race was, what color he was.
They won't mention his religion, none of that. Nothing what he believes, none of that.
And he killed himself on the spot. So they knew what color he was. They knew what he looked like, and they didn't release it at all. Anytime something happens with us, they give our identity before our name.
Yep.
Black man, young black man, black male.
Like even the thing, it says sources confirm gunman, 23-year-old Rob. That's all they. If it would have been us, it would have been a black man, X, Y, and Z.
It
would have been. It would have painted him as the most vile and evil person on earth.
Straight up.
They got this little yearbook picture looking.
They got him
it's
a yearbook picture.
The best picture they can find, but if it was one of us,
they had your mugshot.
Right.
They had your old mugshot. They wouldn't pull that up. Now, this happened just yesterday in Minnesota. Pull up that next image. Now, watch this. I want you to look. If you can read the bottom of that, you see what that says? Minneapolis ER
deals with 2 mass shootings within 24 hours.
This is in Minnesota. You see, it says CBS News Minnesota.
Right.
Minnesota has had 2 mass shootings in 24 hours. Check this out. Watch this. I'm gonna drop this on y'all. Y'all think Trump gonna send the National Guard down there to patrol them streets?
Nope.
You think the king of Babylon gonna send the National Guard to Minnesota to patrol those streets with 2 mass shootings in 24 hours?
Wow! Because they hunt our steps. They hunt our.
He's only putting them people out there to control or to police black folk. He only wearing what you doing to destroying white property. We got to protect white property. He didn't care about none of your life, because if he cared about life, he would send it there. There's a problem in Minnesota. They got 2 mass shootings in 24 hours. Trump mobilized the National Guard with M16 rifles to patrol the street to stop crime in Minnesota.
Right.
And his kids getting killed.
His kids getting killed. Where they at? He's not gonna send them down there because that military wasn't meant to protect black folk. Y'all got to stop thinking, oh man, I'm proud to be an American. All the military, we the safest country. Man, that stuff ain't for you. You just a byproduct. You a servant that's here, that's reaping the benefits from your master.
Right.
That's all it is to this very day.
Dang.
Man, what we got next on this, man? I just had to pull it out because that just happened. That happened yesterday, and you ain't heard about no federal army being mobilized. But this is what Trump out here saying.
Hey, you
got something?
Yeah, get the Psalms real quick, just to go into that. Because remember, they hunt ourselves. What's that? Psalms. They shoot at the secret. Get
Psalms
that 10. No. Psalms. What was that? 50.
I thought it was Psalms 10. Psalms 10 and verse laugh and wait, verse 8. Man.
No, it's like Psalms 50 and shoot at the poor secretly.
Yeah, that's Psalms. I don't know. Read Psalms 10 since you're there now. Psalms 10, read verse 8. Verse 7 and 8.
The book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 7. Let's go. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
And fraud. It's full of deceit and fraud. Read on.
Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Doth he murder the innocent? Read on.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Wait a minute. Read that again.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
That's why he said, I'm sending them to the hoods of D.C. I'm sending them to Chicago. I'm sending them to Baltimore because his eyes are secretly against who? The poor. Yep. Read on.
And he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den.
Read.
He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net.
Man, y'all better wake up, man. Wake up.
Hey, Psalm 64, read verse 1. Yeah, 100%. Because that's crazy. You two
mass shootings in 24 hours.
24
you
hours.
ain't heard no headlines. Trump is mobilizing the United States Army to patrol the streets of Minnesota due to the crime.
He's going to Chicago, and he specifically pointed out murder. Because that's what I pay. Listen, they call it
capital
Chirac.
punishment.
He called it because it's called Chirac because of the amount of murdering our blacks and Hispanics are doing to each other. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 1. Come on. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
Come on.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
That's what you see. Because think about it. They're putting this stuff together behind closed doors. Black folks don't know what's going on.
Nope.
All they know is Trump coming out and mobilizing in Chicago, and they don't really know to the extent of what's going on. It says, hide me from the secret counsels of the wicked. Read on.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Come on.
Who whet their tongue like a sword.
Understand this. Their tongues are like a sword. That's why you see these policies going out, and the thing he's mobilizing, they whet their tongue like a sword. Read on.
And bend their bows to shoot their arrows.
Come on.
Even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
And that's ultimately what they want to do. They shoot in secret at the perfect. We're the perfect. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites, we're the perfect that the Bible is speaking of. Read on.
Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
And guess what? They don't fear. They gonna shoot at. They gonna come against us to try to destroy us as a people, and they don't fear. They don't fear who? God. They don't fear the consequences of the judgments behind their actions. Read on.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
They encourage themselves in evil matters. Yep. You see it. Look at Trump. Trump pardoned 1,500 people, 1,500 criminals.
Right.
They encourage themselves in evil matters. Read on.
They commune of laying snares privily.
And they lay snares privily. All their philosophies, they doctrine, they meet. Because think about it. You will pardon 1,500 Edomite criminals, and then you'll pardon NBA YoungBoy, Kodak Black, and P. Diddy. I wanted y'all to say, because it says they commune and laying snares privily. He's going to mobilize the National Guard in Chicago to, quote unquote, fight crime and stop crime and murder. The people that he pardoned, their job, let's keep it real, they are paid by Esau to promote what? Crime. You got to understand the snares that Esau sets for our people. That's why it says they hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Read on.
Verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
Who gonna see us? Because black people are asleep. The Christian church is lullabying our people to sleep. We singing kumbaya and forgive everybody and love everybody. And we sleep, like you said. All we worried about is going home and feeding these kids and going to work. We are checked out. They say, who gonna see us? Come on, read on.
Verse 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Understand this. They search out all this. They search out iniquities. There's a plan behind everything they do. Don't get it twisted. Them are mobilizing. There's plans, and these plans have been searched out for years. They are deep. Read on.
Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Is deep. They think long term. They think deep, long term. Read on.
but God shall shoot at them with an arrow.
Guess what? God, there is a God. God gonna search them out. Understand this. They might not. They might think they are God, but understand this: the true God gonna show and let them know, nah, you ain't God.
Right.
Read on.
Suddenly shall they be wounded.
But that was it.
All right. Let's go to that next video. See how what Trump says out of his mouth. Go ahead. Let's play it. Watch this, y'all.
3 wars go to Africa. They like to say, oh, you know, we stop 3 wars go to Africa. They like to say, oh, you know.
Hold on. So you got to read between the lines. He says 3 words go to Africa. How you think Trump want to go to Africa? It ain't because he loves black people. It's because he loves money and resources.
Black people. And I did great with the vote with the black. We stop 3 wars go to Africa. They like to say, oh, you know, I love black people. And I did great with the vote with the black people. But they say he's a racist. He's a racist. I said, really? For 35 years of war raged between Rwanda.
Y'all heard it out of his own mouth. He said, I love black people. Go to the next video. I love black people.
To talk about the history of our country in a fair manner, not in a woke manner or in a racist manner, which is what many of them, not all of them, but many of them are doing. Our museums have an obligation to represent what happened in our country over the years, good and bad, but what happened over the years in an accurate way.
The idea that the Smithsonian, which was created.
He loved black people, but he want to erase all the. He want to take it all. Take it all away out of the Smithsonian. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all keep believing this.
Y'all eyes are shut. Y'all believe in this stuff, man. Your ears are closed. You this is what has really happened. Get that in Isaiah, real quick. We can drop that video. Give me that in Isaiah. What I want, chapter 28, and I want you to read verse 15.
Yep.
Y'all hear he's literally hey man, that black history, man, get that up out of here, man. I love black people though.
Hey, and you know what? Because of Christianity, yes, Christianity, because they teach for God so loved the world, right? Black people will be in the uprise because of what he's doing with the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
But he will say, I love black people. And they'll be like, oh, okay.
Oh, man, he cool. He said he loved us.
Yeah,
he said he loved us.
He said he loved us.
But he's trying to wipe out your history. But he said he loved us, though.
Our people.
But his actions don't show it. It don't matter. He said he loved us. And look what he's doing for us. Okay, read that. It's all Isaiah 28:15.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28 and verse 15. Let's go. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
That's why black people will turn a blind eye to the things that he's doing. You made a covenant with death. You might not say it with your mouth, but your actions show you made a covenant with death. Read on.
And with hell are we at agreement.
You in agreement with what they doing. You had agreement with the hell they putting us through, because this is not only affecting the older generation of black people that you're erasing what happened to them. He's affecting the generation to come, and black folk are in agreement with it. It's how you know. Where them black conservatives that were arguing with Amanda Seals? Where are all the videos that they done made about him taking away, trying to change the history of black people in America? You know, they not making no videos about that. They're at agreement with what he's doing. Yeah, you know what? We should stop talking about. This is what black people are saying. We should stop talking about blacks, about slavery, and then let's talk about all the good that we done. Now watch this. Here's the thing. You ever heard of any Jewish people ever say, man, we need to stop talking about that Holocaust?
Never.
We need to stop talking about that, man. Why we keep bringing that up? Why we keep saying anti-Semitism around here, man? You don't never hear that. You don't never hear Chinese people say, man, we need to stop making these movies of the Ming Dynasty and all this royalty that we got. Black people talk about, we need to stop making slave movies around here, man. You don't hear nobody else doing that. You're at agreement with hell.
Yep.
Give me that. I think it's the Trump tweet. We can skip the tweet because we know what he's saying, that how bad slavery was. Go to that black woman right there, the old black. You got something?
I was gonna say, even so, Cap, we are the Israelites are the only people that's out here teaching our history. We hit the streets every single day and teach our history to our people. And guess what? The Christian pastor will come to you and say, well, that was in the past. We have to let that stuff go.
Yep.
Right. But at the same time, they're getting mad at Donald Trump for trying to get rid of the history.
There you go. It don't make no sense. You just don't want to hear the Bible. That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. Get that Isaiah 30, verse 9. That's exactly what it is. You don't want to hear the Bible. Our people love to be lied to. Get that Isaiah 30, verse 9.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 9. Bring it out. That this is a rebellious people, lying children.
Our people are lying children. They love lies and love to hear lies. Just tell me everything's gonna be okay. Yep. Oh, you love black people? Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, I'll listen to them. Read on.
That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
And our people don't want to hear the laws of God.
That's it.
Read on.
Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
Don't prophesy to us what's right. Don't tell us what that Bible. We hear that all the time. I don't want to hear what the Bible says. I want to hear what you think. That's our people. Right. They don't want to hear what the Bible has to say. Read on.
Speak unto us smooth things.
Speak unto us smooth
Make us
things. Make us feel. And that's why people get deceived by America. Remember, how did America came? They came with words smoother than butter. Like you read in Psalms 55. But war is in their heart. That's why people keep getting tripped up and keep getting lied to. Because you will listen to those smooth words. Oh, yeah, I go to Africa. I love black people. Look how much I've done for black people.
Look at the war I stopped over there in Africa.
And I love black people. All right, take out all the stuff out of the museums.
All this stuff.
Mobilize them in Chicago. Start killing them Negroes.
Yeah. Let's put some fear in there.
That's words smoother than butter, but war was in their heart. Because our people get duped by it because we don't want to hear the laws of God. We don't want to hear what the Bible actually has to say.
That's it. Go to that video of that black woman down there because he talked about how bad slavery was. Look at this. This is one of the last of our ancestors that was in chattel slavery. And it's going to have some stuff go across the bottom. And we're going to read it as fast as we can. I'll read it. Go ahead. This woman's believed to be America's. No, you got to keep letting it play. It'll be America's last slave. I know people will pause it. I know y'all don't like subtitles. My wife don't like subtitles.
I can't stand it.
See, look, that's why you try to pause it. I will read subtitles. I don't watch. If I happen to have time to watch some anime, I don't watch it in that damn dubbed voice. It is the worst. You watch anime?
No, I watch that with subtitles.
Okay, I watch
I'm talking about like subtitles on something I can hear now.
I leave subtitles on Netflix in English.
That's the worst.
You know why you do that? Y'all don't like reading, man. I'm telling you, you want your reading to get better. You want your reading to get better. Leave the subtitles on and read the subtitles.
I do like reading.
Hey, if you're in the chat, if you're watching and you love subtitles, say yeah.
That don't mean we don't like reading. I just like to actually watch the show and look at the details of it.
And looking at the subtitles.
You're too busy looking at the subtitles.
He said
motion picture.
I'm reading them subtitles, man. Look, I got one down there. Yeah, we got two for the subtitles.
Everybody that likes subtitles is just show y'all watch a lot of anime.
I'll read the subtitles as we go. Let's play it. Aunt Sally Smith, also known as Rhodesia, was kidnapped as a child from her hometown of Benin, Africa. 80 years later, in 1936, she spoke in her native language, Bantu, with a visiting African academic in Dallas County, Alabama, at the age of 90. Rhodesia told the horror of being chained inside the Clotilda, the slave ship that brought her to South Carolina, to America. Black people out here talking about ain't no slave ships real. They not real. Man, this is one of them that said she named the ship and said it was called the Clotilda. Go ahead, let it play. Look at this. Rhodesia described being beaten, whipped, and witnessing killings at the hands of white men. Jeez. The journey was so horrific. She believed that it took a year and hoped she died before arriving to America. She talked about the hideous abuse she endured for the years she spent as a slave. And then the next 70 years living in the South under Jim Crow. Pause it right there. This is for all those saying, talk about how bad slavery was. Right. It was bad. Listen to your ancestors. Right. Black folk is the only people I know that want to separate from their ancestors and disconnect from like that ain't who you come from.
I'm sorry, I didn't read the comment. Y'all petty. Subtitles equal you eat it Cracker Barrel.
Oh no. We about to ban us. We about to ban Gamaria. Ban her. We got to kick out.
I'm sorry, man.
Go ahead, play that. English professor, it's them, they took it down. Rhodesian life. Rhodesian story has come to prominence as newly discovered evidence paired with existing documents reveal she may have been the last surviving transatlantic slave to have lived in the United States. Okay, we can cut it right there because we get the story of how horrible it was, right? Go to number 12. Now, I had a timestamp on it. I hope it is right where I need it. Okay, I needed the link on that. Okay, 24. Go to 24. 24. Right at it. Go back some. Back. Right there. Yep.
They're old people now, but these are the people that.
This is the history. Oh gosh, this is the history that they trying to disconnect us from. Documented history of your ancestors speaking about their time here. Go ahead, play it.
They're old people now, but these are the people that I grew up thinking I knew.
I work hard, and he work hard.
I worked hard. I get up at 4 o'clock and get my breakfast done. Just at dawn of day, I go to the field.
Pause. Now, the first Rhodesia that we saw, that was her coming right out of slavery. She had actually 1860s. Now, this is in the early 1900s. And look how they still talking about how hard it was. And look what she said. I did what? I picked what? Cotton. Play it.
Cotton.
Boom.
Mr. and Mrs. Haywood Jenkins of Sharkey County, Mississippi have, between them, picked cotton for over a century.
My boss man came along. He says, Mary Jane? I said, sir. Says, I say, when you wash? I said, I washed last night. He said, I don't want you to do that no more.
Don't take no
bath.
bath.
You know. He says, every Friday morning or Friday evening, you wash.
Pause it. You can only wash once a week, they saying. Wow. Jeez. Come on, man. Y'all letting Trump deceive y'all and all these daggone politics and these damn coon-ass black folk, man.
Black conservatives.
That damn oppressor said, and these were Asian taskmasters that the white man had put over black folk and said, you only wash once a week from now on. Look what they wanted. Go ahead.
And let all the children stay there with you until you get through. When you get through, then y'all can go back to field and wait. Now, the Asians was mean, some of them. Some of them was mean.
They wanted them in the field.
They wanted to whoop the colored people. And that time, the white man come along. He says, hey, what you...
And you keep thinking, because remember, he mentioned Asians. Don't get it twisted. All these nations were involved.
Yep, there you go.
In the destruction of our people.
Go ahead.
You ain't in the field yet? He just had started the plan. He said, yes, I've just not had to eat my dinner. God damn it, you ain't doing a goddamn thing. Says, God damn it, I ought to take this damn stick and...
And this is the history they want to erase.
Yeah.
All the atrocities that they did to blacks.
I don't want us to remember
Hispanics.
this.
And then you got dumb, stupid,
let it play, man.
Dumb, stupid black conservatives. Boy, I tell you, our people crazy.
Free the hell out you. He said, no, he said, if you
run it back a little bit. They do what? Right there.
He said, I don't want you to do that no more. That's my agent, you know. He says, every Friday morning or Friday evening, you wash. And let all the children stay there with you until you get through. When you get through, then y'all can go back to field and wait. Now, the agent was me.
When you get through washing and all your children, then you go back to the fields and go work. Dang.
Go ahead.
Some of them was mean. They want to whoop the colored people. And that time, the white man come along. He says, hey, but you ain't in the field yet? He just had started the plan. He said, yes, I've just not had to eat my dinner. God damn it, you ain't doing a goddamn thing. Says, God damn it, I ought to take this damn stick and braille the hell out you. He said, no, she said, if you free the hell out of me, goddamn, I free the hell out of you. Make
said, "I'm
me
gonna
feel
fight
bad if
back."
I was under them, you know, how mean they was to treat us like that.
Listen to this. Watch this, y'all.
In the frontier days, slaves begged not to be sent to Mississippi, where their work was almost as harsh as the overseers.
Pause it. This is how hard slavery was. Stop letting these white people lie to you, man.
Was harsher than the overseers. Dang.
Don't send us to Mississippi, please. Don't sell us to Mississippi. This is what your ancestors said, man. Go ahead, play it. Play it, man.
Resistance was often subtle, but seldom absent. A runaway slave said that each so-called happy song was a testimony against slavery and a prayer for deliverance.
A prayer for deliverance.
Then it was a testimony and prayer for deliverance. Now these black dumb Christians is praying to stay in America and stay under their oppressor.
What's better than here, man? Take a little more on this. Pause it. We can move on. But notice this. I want you to understand this. Our ancestors wasn't singing because they was happy.
No,
they was singing because they was oppressed.
Right.
What they doing in Christian church today? They ain't singing because they oppressed. They singing because they happy to be slaves here.
Right.
Look at the mentality of how it switched by. All they did was do what? Remove the history out of the schools. Put a phone in front of our face and movies and gave us social media. And now we happy to be here. Our ancestors sung because of the oppression, not because they was happy. That was the only thing that got them through the oppression.
Man, we brought that out last time. The Kumbaya, come by here.
Yeah, come by here.
They changed
Come by
the
here,
Kumbaya.
y'all. Yep.
Come by here. They was singing because of the oppression.
They was singing God to come deliver them.
Come
That's
and
what it is.
deliver
Come
us.
by here was the deliverance. Come by here, God, deliver us. But it sounded like Kumbaya. Yeah, let's go to let's let the white man tell you how bad slavery was. 13.
Slavery in America was not some abstract sin we can tidy up with footnotes and cartoons.
Right.
It was a daily terror, a system built on the breaking of human beings until they were stripped of name, lineage, and hope.
Sheesh.
To be enslaved was to live every waking moment under the threat of violence so casual it was indistinguishable from the weather. A whip split your back for moving too slowly. A lash fell for daring to look a man in the eye. A child was sold away from his mother as easily as a mule. And the screams that followed were drowned out by the auctioneer's call for bids. There is no softening this. There is no clever spin that makes bondage preferable. It was a theft of life day after day for generations. Enslaved men and women were forced into fields before dawn, bending their bodies until their backs were warped.
Pause it. Didn't we just heard our ancestor, the woman, say that we was up in the fields at 4 a.m. before the crack of dawn and was threatened to be whipped and told him, you only wash once a week because I want you in the field as soon before the sun come up.
Man, can you imagine how many of our people got sick out there, bro? Like, you talking about not bathing for a whole week, you and your kid. And now here it is. Now diseases are spreading throughout the whole goddamn living quarters.
Hey, get that in Micah.
We can drop him.
Verse 1, because he says something heavy. Slavery. He said basically you can't just wash it away. It was a complete and utter breaking and destruction of a people and their heritage and their nationality, all of that. Get that. Micah 2, verse 1.
The book of Micah, chapter 2. And verse 1. Let's go. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
That was this country. That was Esau, America. Esau, according to the Bible. Read on.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
They practice it. Why? Because they had the power to practice it. Practice what? Read on.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
Read.
And they covered fields and take them by violence.
That's what they practiced. They covered fields. They took it by violence. They covered America. They took it by violence. They covered it South America. They took it by violence. The Indies. They took it by violence. Read on.
And houses and take them away.
Read.
So they oppress a man in his house.
That's what they did in slavery. They oppressed a man in his house. Read.
Even a man and his heritage.
Even a man and his heritage. They beat our nationalities out of us. They beat our heritage out of us. Changed our nationalities. Changed our names. Made us work. Remember, he said it was so bad that slavery was basically they couldn't differ. It was so casual. It was like the weather.
Yep.
That's it was like, this is what I gotta do. Like just like, okay, yeah, we go outside, the sun gonna come up, it's gonna rain, it's gonna do this. So is this whip gonna come across my back. That's how different, how bad it was.
That's crazy.
Dang.
So let's go to that other one that we got right after that. Cause you can start that at 1 minute. Watch what she said. I'm gonna show you something. Get about 1 minute right there. That's good.
Because of their birthplace and the color of their skin, the bodies and spirits of black men, women, and children were exploited for profit and power. They were forced onto ships, bound by shackles and collars that ripped off their skin. One older man described it as iron entering our souls. Some chose to jump into the waters infested with sharks rather than feel that iron. Now, once they arrived on this very soil, they were forced to work by way of the whip, despite being starved, sleep-deprived, threatened, tortured, physically and psychologically. They were
it wasn't that bad.
Humiliated,
Physically and psychologically.
separated from their families and their children. Black women and girls were raped and sexually assaulted. Many were brutally murdered and mutilated. Now, this endured for decades.
And that's one thing that they want to try to erase and try to make seem like didn't happen. The psychological effects on a people of slavery. And you see it today with our people.
Yeah. Heavy point.
Centuries. And even in the places where slavery was not legal, institutions from our banks to universities were built on enslaved labor, both the North and in the South. And for many of the white Americans who did not personally own slaves, they benefited from a caste system that concentrated wealth and political power.
Stop it right there. This is what everybody, the whole thing that people, my ancestors didn't own slaves.
Right.
Every single Edomite white person in America benefited from it. Right. From the north to the south and way out west. Because how you think Wall Street was created? Selling slaves in New York on Wall Street. Right. The first commodity of the Wall Street was black bodies.
That's how they built the train to get out. That was the whole purpose. They built that, what is it, intercontinental train or whatever. That was the whole purpose, to go back and forth. It was built. It was built from the backs and hard labor of enslaved people. That's why he said they benefited from enslaved labor. The banks, the institutions, all of that.
Everybody benefited from it. So
except black and Hispanic.
Yeah. See, your ancestors might not have owned a slave. This is Edomites. They might not have owned a slave because they was too poor. White people use that to justify, I never owned slaves. Right. But your ancestors sure did use the bodies of that black slave that was owned by somebody else. Because you know what a lot of times they could do? They could rent slaves out from other plantations and use their services on their own field because they didn't have enough to buy one. Right. But they could rent them out for the week, rent them out for the month, rent them out for the day. And that's exactly what all them Edomites did. They benefited from it. Now watch this. Play the video of this black dude. This was the best way to explain how all you white people are to blame for for slavery, and God knows it. Watch this. Play it.
Of people on slavery, that is the angle that they're running with.
Right. Run it back a little bit so they can hear
2% of people on slavery, that is the angle that they're running with. Right. So let's talk about it. 1860, there were about 4 million slaves at the time. Each slave was worth about $1,000. Do the math, add the zeros. Slavery in 1860 was worth $4 billion. Right. Back then. That's more than the railroads. That's more than the factories. That's more than the banks combined. Damn. Let's talk about what that would mean today. Today, $1,000 back then, today, would be about $35,000. So each slave was about $35,000, which is about the price of a new car. That's how much each slave was worth. That evaluates slavery about $150 billion today. It's today's money.
And that's not even covering the fact the population has grown exponentially damn near since.
So
that's not even taking that into account.
NFL is worth about $75 billion.
There you go.
Worth about $50 billion. So slavery was worth about, in 1860, the same amount as the NBA and the NFL is today. Combined. That is what we're talking about.
It said in 1850 it was a worth what the NBA and NFL combined is today.
Wow. The equivalency.
Watch this. Keep playing though. So he's talking about economics. Watch what it says. Go ahead.
As stupid as it is to say only 2% of people owned slaves back in slavery, that's like saying the only people that benefit from the NFL and the NBA are the owners, the people that work for the teams, and the people that work for the leagues. That's not taking into consideration all the independent merchandisers. That's not taking into consideration the media. That's not taking into consideration the airlines. That's not taking into consideration the local bars, the hotels, the Airbnb hosts. There's a lot of sports teams that the city literally thrives off of. That much money is not made in a vacuum. There are banks such as JP Morgan, such as Wells Fargo. There are lending institutions. There are insurance companies. There are a lot of slaves that were insured. There were a lot of slaves that were used for leverage.
Hey, that's heavy. That's heavy.
That's the best analogy that I can put.
That's heavy, because think about it. Even back then, for you to say only 2% of people own slaves, think about it. Think about just the auctions that happened.
Everybody got paid off.
You had all these slave owners come in. They had to have somewhere to house the slaves. They had to have somewhere to house the slave owners. Slave owners were cut. Because I'm just thinking about, because like I know we're gonna pull it up with the KKK. In that city, they have a square in Columbia, which is right up from Pulaski, to where it was a big slave auction. All the major slave owners from across America came there. Still to this day, they celebrated Mule Day. But think about it, that whole city thrived off that day, and it was all around selling slaves.
Yeah.
But like he said, the hotels, the inns, the breakfast in bed places, all these people thrived.
The transportation around
the city, all of that thrived. Just like then, the same thing with today. I'm telling you, that's heavy. So to say only 2% of people own slaves, our people are oblivious.
And because they try to say, oh man, everybody only 2%. But look at this too. And they also started in 1860. I got to point this out so we can see that. Because some of y'all might not have picked up. They started at the tail end of slavery when it was about to be a guy said, oh, okay, I'm about to change all of it. 1865, it's the tail end. They're not even counting in the fact of 1700.
Nope.
1650, 1619, where everybody, all the black people that came here were owned by white folk. They're going to the tail end at 2%. But everybody still benefited off of it. So give me that in Isaiah 14. This is why God says this about everybody that didn't own slaves. So, because you're not exempt from it. Your ancestors benefited from it the same way that the local bars, the transportation, the hotels, the airports,
just like
the merchandisers, everybody benefits from the NFL and the NBA. They make a profit off of it. Read that Isaiah 14.
We saw the video. They mentioned about Asian taskmasters, even these other nations. Many people benefited off enslaved people.
Read that for them.
Verse 21.
Yep.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21.
Bring it out.
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Yeah, you didn't own slaves. I never owned slaves. My ancestors never owned slaves. But the iniquity of your fathers is what your people benefited from. And God said, prepare slaughter for all of you that benefited from the labor and the whippings and the destruction of my people. All of y'all got to be slaughtered, as thus saith the Lord. Read.
For the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise.
God said, he don't want you to benefit no more. It's Christ going to do this, that you do not rise. Read on.
That they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Read.
For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon.
That's America today. Read.
The name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord.
God gonna do this.
Boom.
We ain't gonna do it because
Right.
it's a spiritual war we fighting.
Right.
God said, I'm gonna send my son to cut off your posterity, your son, your nephew, your uncle, your daddy, your mama, all of them, because they all benefited from the enslavement of my people. You can't run from it. That's the judgment of God that Christ is gonna put on y'all. Don't blame us for it.
To this day.
To this day. But go to that other video that we got. Other video, where's it at? Where we at? Yeah.
Slavery
don't
was
trust me.
a reprehensible. Personal view is slavery was a reprehensible institution. I agree with your words that it was our original sin.
Rock to it.
We also fought a war to eradicate it and to get over it as a country, and that was a necessary thing that happened, and a lot of people died, and we did eradicate it, and that's a good thing.
And the only people that's gonna believe that is blacks in the Christian church.
There you go. Now look at this. Somebody, I bet you it was a black man or black woman that put that music behind that, clipped this part of this white man saying he's sorry for slavery. Sirach chapter 12, verse 10.
It says Scott Jennings' speech belongs in the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
You really believe that? They had a war. We fought.
We eradicated America's original sin. It was terrible.
Think about that. If the war was to eradicate slavery, why after it happened and they abolished slavery?
We're going to get to it. We're going to get to all of that.
Why did the black codes come?
We're going to get to it. Sirach 12 and 10.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10.
Bring it out.
Never trust thine enemy.
God said, don't trust them. And a lot of you black folk get duped because they put a little sentimental music behind you and they sway your spirit. And you think that this white man is honest about what he's saying. And all his people believe that. We eradicated slavery. This is our original sin. We are sorry. It should have never happened. Read that again.
Never trust thine enemy.
For what reason?
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Read.
Though he humble himself.
That's what that white dude was doing. He was humbling himself. They even put some music behind it to make it more humbling.
Yep.
Read.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
And beware of him.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
They lying to you is what God's saying. They might look like they feigning themselves as being sorrow, but they lying to you because even after slavery, as you was mentioning, immediately after that, what did they bring up? Pull up the images. Immediately in 1865, the same year, a few months after Juneteenth.
Hey, and this is what I was gonna say earlier about the KKK, which was foreign and polite. Before that, it goes back to your point of where you the paddy, what do you call them, the paddy waggers that basically patrolled plantations to make sure the slaves kept in check. A lot of people don't know this, but the history before they were originally the KKK, that's what they were. They were, and this is common from people that live there, me being one of those people that's from there. They were established because of slave. Before slavery abolished, they were the slave catchers and paddy waggers because they had runaway slaves, and a white woman got killed by a runaway slave, and therefore they formed this, and they were that police force to make sure slaves stayed in check. And guess what? When they abolished slavery, guess what they became? Immediately. That's why it was so fast. Think about how fast it was organized. No, because it was already there. It's just they put a name to it. The Ku Klux Klan.
Immediately after. We made it right. We abolished slavery. Immediately after you made the KKK. Now watch this. Go to the video.
1860s, a social club called the Ku Klux Klan emerged in Pulaski, Tennessee. But what started as a club quickly transformed into a domestic terrorist group. Their goal was to maintain white supremacy and regain control over African Americans during the Reconstruction era. Through acts of violence, such as lynchings, cross burnings, and property destruction, they terrorized minority groups. By the 1920s, the KKK had millions of members across the country, targeting not only African Americans, but also immigrants, Jews, and Catholics. However, their influence waned in the face of the civil rights movement and federal legislation enforcing equal rights in the 1960s. Though diminished, remnants of the KKK still exist today, promoting white supremacist ideologies. The Ku Klux Klan remains a symbol of hate and racism, reminding us of the ongoing struggle against discrimination in our society. In the late
Also, you got to keep in mind, and this is what they don't want you to know, many of your doctors, lawyers, police officers,
still in it.
They are a part of this.
Yep.
That's why they wear masks and hoods.
So right after, so he's like, oh, we abolished it and we did everything to change. Immediately after, KKK popped up. What came out too? You was mentioning it. Pull up that next image.
Black codes.
Black codes. When was those created? 1865. Wait a minute. You all were sorry for your original sin. KKK. Black codes. Can we read what that black codes is? Let me see. I'll read it here. I got it in front of me. 1865, the Black Codes began immediately following the end of the Civil War and the passage of the 13th Amendment abolishing slavery. The former Confederate states under the lenient Reconstruction policies of President Andrew Johnson. So this came from the top, just like Trump.
Yeah.
Quickly enacted these laws to severely restrict the freedom of newly emancipated African Americans.
Restrict the freedom?
Wait a minute.
That sounds like slavery.
I thought it was your original sin and you fought wars to overcome it. No, you didn't. You just made laws to keep us in that. Right after that, it was Black Codes. Played a video about Black Codes. We got to go into this history because Black folk don't know nothing
Civil
about
War
this.
in 1865, the Black Codes emerged like ghosts of slavery, haunting the promise of freedom. Designed by Southern states, these laws aim to restrict the newfound liberties of emancipated Black folks, enforcing a cruel parody of the previous shackles.
That right there lets you know you keep believing the lie that the Civil War was about abolishing slavery and ending slavery. This clearly lets you know that that was not the reason why white people was fighting against white people.
Nope.
Not at all. Because immediately after that, you had the KKK Black Codes.
Black Codes.
And even leading up. I know we're going to get to it. But this right, keep believing Esau.
They sought to limit economic opportunities, control labor, and maintain a racial hierarchy that echoed the chains of the past.
It said it was put in place to control labor and control the hierarchy. That's slavery.
Sound like slavery by another name.
Yep.
Despite the illusion of emancipation, these codes were a grotesque attempt to deny true freedom, highlighting the persistent struggle for equality in the postbellum South. In the dance between progress and prejudice, the Black Codes were a sinister two-step backward. Black Codes, those pesky Jim Crow-light laws, were swiftly enacted in many states, determined to keep Black folks in their place. But Congress, not to be outdone, responded with the Civil Rights Act of 1866, a legislative middle finger to those discriminatory lawmakers. They were eventually struck down.
Pause it. Congress, the government said, hey, man, we got to change this. That ain't right. Boom. Take that stuff out of there, man.
Get this stuff out of
Ain't that what just happened? Biden do one thing, and then the next president coming behind it, man, take that stuff out of there.
Yep.
But Black folks still trust in the government. You still trusting in your oppressors. And ain't none of them for your good. Thus saith the Lord. Now watch this. That was from 1865, right? Right out of slavery. How long did that last? Pull up that next image. Right to about 12 years. And then came what they known as Jim Crow. And that was from 1877 all the way up to the mid-1960s. 100 years. Almost 100 years.
After
of KKK, Black Codes.
After the so-called war that ended slavery.
Yeah, because that was your original sin. So the Jim Crow as a system was established primarily between 1877 and the 1960s, originated from the statutes and practices enacted after the Civil War's Reconstruction, Black Codes, to enforce racial segregation and discrimination, especially in the America South. Can we pull up the video for that?
Laws were a series of state and local statutes that legalized racial segregation. Enacted after the Civil War, these laws continued in force until 1965. Imagine a world where African Americans were systematically segregated from whites in public spaces, schools, and even transportation. These laws dictated where they could live, work, and how they could interact with society. Water fountains, restrooms, and restaurants had separate facilities, often with the colored ones being inferior in quality. The purpose? To maintain white supremacy and disenfranchise Black communities. Despite the oppressive nature of these laws, African Americans created vibrant communities, developed their own businesses, and fought tirelessly for their rights. The civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s finally began to dismantle Jim Crow through landmark legislation like the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of.
Okay, so you see, right after that, Jim Crow, 100 years. This is y'all believe that white man and that music behind him. Right after that, because of all of that oppression of Jim Crow, black folks stood up for themselves and created the Black Panthers. Pull that up for them. I'm gonna read this real quick here. It says the Black Panther Party was a black nationalist, socialist, and revolutionary organization founded in Oakland, California in 1966 by college students Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale. Its initial purpose was armed self-defense patrols to monitor and challenge, guess what? Police brutality. All the way back in the 60s. Can you believe it? Ain't nothing changed.
Nothing.
Police brutality in African-American neighborhoods. Over its 16-year history, the party evolved to provide social services and advocate for broader social change. Look at this. I'm going to read one of the core principles. They had a 10-point program, which was how to better the life of Black Americans. Right. Also, one of their things was to do what? Serve the people programs. Look what this says. Beginning in 1969, the Black Panther Party implemented survival programs that provided direct aid to communities. The most famous of these was the Free Breakfast for Children program. They got that in the schools now. They took that from black folk. They took it from the Black Panthers. They killed them and used what they had for their benefit. And it says, but they also offer free medical clinics. You got that in the hoods now too, right? They took that from the Black Panthers. Legal aid. They took that from the Black Panthers. That's called the pro bono work. The lawyers you get. And sickle cell anemia testing. Black Panthers did all these things right here. Let's see what they did. Play number 24. Let's see. To the left over there. Let's see
up to police brutality with guns in hand back in 1966. The Black Panther Party hit the streets of Oakland armed with rifles and shotguns. Their mission? Keeping an eye on the cops and shielding their community from unfair treatment. It was a bold move during a time when police violence against black folks was sadly routine. But they didn't stop there. In 1968, they made sure kids got breakfast for free. And in 1969, they were loud about demanding payment for the wrongs of slavery way before others joined in. But being loud got them in trouble. The FBI didn't like their style. They tried to mess things up for the Panthers with a sneaky program called COINTELPRO. It was the start of the end. By the mid-70s, the Panthers were torn apart, with leaders gone or locked up. The government made sure their movement fizzled out, but their legacy lives on in today's activism and even in hip-hop.
So they went in and destroyed that. Where an organization trying to help out and defend black people, they infiltrated it and destroyed that. Right. But watch this though. Look how this is. Well, you gotta wake up, man. Stop letting these. I'm telling you who the real gangsters are. They wear suits and ties.
Right. Facts.
Those are real gangsters. Those are real murderers. Look what they doing with what their history. Play it.
The Reconciliation Monument. It has been returned to Arlington National Cemetery following its removal in 2023. This is a Confederate monument. It was taken away, as I mentioned, several years ago. Why was it important for you to bring that back to Arlington National Cemetery?
Because we recognize our history. We don't erase it, Will.
Dang.
We recognize our history. We don't erase it.
What that white man say? Ooh, our history, we don't erase it. Black people history, get that out of here.
You want to know why they want to erase our history? Because our history ties us back to the Bible.
Right, there you go.
The Israelites. That's why I'll tell you, they want to freaking erase our history.
Yeah, run it back a little bit. I want y'all to hear this. Y'all need to hear how this white man think about you, because you let him lie to your face and you want to believe his lies. Right. We ain't going to let you. We're going to put it in your face and you have to admit, yeah, this Bible's true. This man is our enemy like God said. Yep. Go ahead, please.
The Reconciliation Monument. It has been returned to Arlington.
If you don't know what the Reconciliation Monument is, look it up. It's an old Confederate statue.
Yep.
It's an old slave Confederate statue. And look what this white man says about his Make America Great Again history. Go ahead.
National Cemetery following its removal in 2023. This is a Confederate monument. It was taken away, as I mentioned, several years ago. Why was it important for you to bring that back to Arlington National Cemetery?
Because we recognize our history. We don't erase it, Will. We don't follow the woke lemmings off the cliff that want to tear down statues. We look at and learn from our history, all aspects.
So they don't listen to his verbiage. They don't want to follow the woke lemons. So they want to remove slavery out of the Smithsonian, but keep the statues. Understand that? Because so our people will lose a connection of their history, but they'll still remember. They'll see those. They're gonna see them statues. They're gonna know. Oh yeah, we had all these people as slaves.
Yep. And
black folks gonna see that statue and be like, oh, I wonder who that is.
White people had us in slavery? Nah, ain't no way.
I'm telling you.
Whew. Play it.
Aspects of it. And so Arlington deserves to have, and we're grateful to the state of Virginia for partnering with us. It wasn't easy. We fought to make it happen, and the Reconciliation Monument will return to Arlington where it belongs to recognize the service of Americans of all chapters. So we're not tearing stuff down. We're done with that. We're putting statues back. We're putting paintings back. We're recognizing our history. We're restoring the names of bases as we've done across the country because we're proud of our history. As difficult.
We proud we had niggas
Listen
in
to
slavery.
this, y'all.
We proud we had blacks in slavery.
Wow. Y'all keep calling us black. Yo, Israelites, y'all crazy. Y'all the enemy. Y'all the devil. Y'all false doctrine. This white man's telling you he's the devil the Bible speaks of. And you refuse to believe him. Jeez.
White man,
as it
hell with you in your history.
To hell with it. But hey, you know what? That Confederate statues, bring them
put that back
right
up.
here.
Go ahead. Been in some chapters. We're going to teach it, we're going to live it, and we're going to fight for it.
Woo! Wait a minute. Did you hear what he
just keep
said?
here. We're
going to teach it and live it.
Right. Live for it and fight.
Wow, this white man ain't changed, y'all. Y'all the black
Boy,
folk,
no way,
y'all
boy.
so daggone gullible
Boy, no way,
because
boy.
of Christianity.
Right. You black people, you so-called pastors. It's your fault.
Christianity has made us docile niggas. Golly, this white man said we gonna teach it and live it. But Trump would get in front of the camera and say, I love black people.
Yeah.
Put that Confederate statue back up.
And black folks will go, okay. Go straight back to
Remind them how much we wanted them to be slaves, how we fought for it. This is what's going on right here, y'all. Now skip here and watch this. This is how much of the hatred they got for you. Now, this is a comedian.
The racism back in the logo. Y'all messing up Cracker Barrel. Nobody asked for this, man. Put the racism back in the logo. Y'all messing up Cracker Barrel. Nobody asked for this, man. That's one place you could leave it just like it is. I need to feel the Confederacy in there, man. Where's Robert E. Lee, man? Let's get these statues back up. The South shall rise again. I don't want this woke crap. What DEI hire made this logo? This is terrible. Robert E. Lee is rolling over in his grave.
A Confederate
right
general.
now. You just want to welcome everybody down to the barrel? Nah, man. You need to feel like you don't belong. That's what makes the edges of the pancake crispy. It's racism. Chip and Joanna logo.
It's racism.
Food Network. I hate this woke crap. Go woke, go broke. I won't be going back down to Cracker Barrel until they put the old logo back.
Hey,
He's
and that's
being funny.
but white folks.
Do you get that? Do you get that article?
That's what white folks believe. Though.
Yeah. Look at this. This is what we try to do, man. Cause give me that in Isaiah, man. Isaiah 29. You gonna believe God one day, man, and it's only gonna happen when this happens. Isaiah 29. I think it's 9 is what I want.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink.
We caught up in the lies, man. We don't know which way to go. We were stumbling and bumbling because of the lies. Go ahead.
For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes, The prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered.
That's why you don't see nothing wrong with the stuff they saying, because your eyes are wide shut. That is the white man literally speak out of his own mouth. We're going to practice it. We're going to live it. We're going to bring back our history. We're never going to forget it. Erase black history. And we don't see nothing wrong with it as a people. Where's all the senators and the politicians and your activists and your pastors standing up and fighting and teaching against what they see going on in the world? Their eyes is closed, the seers and the rulers. Pull up at article if you got it. Watch this. He said, put the racism back in it. It makes the edges crispy. What did they do? U.S. restaurant chain Cracker Barrel scraps new logo after backlash. They put the slavery back in it.
Right, because Esau, white America, they were pissed.
Because the white man ain't never changed. He ain't changed, y'all. And we ain't realized that.
He wants the slave owner with the laughing barrel and the whip.
The whip.
Dang.
The old country look.
Coming from the cracker.
Yep, coming from the cracker. Let us remind us of how the plantations used to look. Look at this. Scroll down to the right there. I just want that second paragraph. If you can read it real quick. We thank, if you can, we got it.
We thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel.
Hey, bring back the racism. Who the hell took out the white man? Go ahead.
We said we would listen. And we have our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. Our old timer,
the old ways.
Wow.
Well, what
will remain?
We bringing back how we bring it back what we know all of you think about slavery. When you come here, we know that you wanna feel that good old Southern slavery. When you come in here, we bringing it back. And shame on you black people that got pancakes from Cracker Barrel.
I want to read this bottom part right here. What it said. We saw that
President Donald Trump.
Who?
President Donald Trump.
Come on.
Who was among those slamming the rebrand.
He was mad that they rebranded Cracker Barrel. I wonder why. Read on.
Applauded the reversal. Saying, congratulations, Cracker Barrel, on changing your logo back to what it was.
Wow. I thought he said I love black people.
Wow.
I thought he said I love black people.
Ain't no way.
I didn't see that part.
He was pissed off because they changed that logo. And he said, congratulations, Cracker Barrel, for changing your logo back to what it was.
Wow. Go ahead.
All of your fans very much appreciate.
We much appreciate that this is now the logo.
Wow,
man, I'm telling you. I love black people.
Oh man, now
he loved black people as slaves.
Yep, that's it. He loved you in a certain position or hierarchy in society, not above them, below them. That's where they want you to be. Now watch this, because you think it's all about them targeting black folk. No, Trump's targeting our brothers too. Pull up that next article. Watch this. Look what he bring it back. What's that say? Read it for him.
U.S. to resume neighborhood checks for citizenship applications as part of Trump push to heavily vet immigrants.
Jeremiah chapter 50.
Door to door now.
He going door to door for the Hispanics. He going for your Hispanic brothers. You ain't getting out of this either. He going door to door. Read that first paragraph and then give me Jeremiah 50.
The Trump administration is reinstating a long dormant practice for conducting neighborhood checks to vet immigrants applying for U.S. citizenship, expanding its efforts to aggressively scrutinize immigration applications.
Now stop and go back to that Lamentations, because we pulled it earlier, right? Lamentations 4, I want you to read verse 18, I believe it is. He said door to door, knock on the door. Let's make sure ain't none of these Israelites in here.
He said we putting boots on the ground. Right.
Boots on the ground.
That's
Lamentations, that's what it is. Lamentations 4:18.
Book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. 18. They hunt our steps.
Hold on, what they doing?
They hunt our steps.
The Bible's a true book. You Hispanics are the Israelites as well. Black people catching hell, and so is our Hispanic brothers, which make up the 10 tribes of Israel. What they doing?
They hunt our steps
so much that we can't do what?
That we cannot go in our street.
You can't even go into the street. And if you don't go into the street, they still come into your house.
Right.
No. And look at this. It ain't even going to be the immigration law and ain't going to be ICE. He's enacting citizens to hunt you down.
Yep.
Neighborhood checks. Go and make sure your next door neighbor ain't one of them Hispanics that ain't from here. They hunt our steps in the streets and we can't go into it. Read on.
Our end is near.
Our what?
Our end is near.
Uh-huh.
Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
That's how all of them feel. That's why they running, they hiding, they going back. And this was the country that God gave to them in the first place, but prophecy going to be fulfilled. We are not going to be able to be comfortable in the land of our captivity among our oppressor. God's going to make sure that you ain't comfortable. Go to that next article. But look at this. Look at this. This is still how black people are.
I would like Trump to be the dictator of this motherfucker. I like that white man. Y'all think it's a joke.
Man, Trump should run for a 5th term, a 6th term. He should run a marathon. I don't know. He should run for everything, man. He should run for a top 5 rappers that are alive. I don't know. Donald Trump should run for everything, man. I think if Donald Trump had an ice cream truck company, it'd be the best ice cream truck company in the world. Whatever he does, whatever he puts his hand on, it turns it to gold.
Do you think Trump should run?
Look at that. That's black and Hispanic thoughts. Even after they showing out. Hey, this is why they do it, man, because they know you black people don't care about nothing, man. They know you don't care. The spirit in you is dead. And the only person that can raise that up is Christ. And they out and go to the next video. The only people that can raise up the spirit of the black man is Christ. And look who's fighting against it. Play it.
See the Hebrew Israelites? That's a strong delusion.
Oh, wow.
Christian pastors.
Hold on. What we believe, which is the Bible, is a strong delusion, but Christianity ain't. Y'all believe in a fake Jesus.
Politics ain't strong delusion.
Politics is strong. Y'all listen. Trump got on and said, "I love black people."
Right.
And the video we just played before that, all of them believe that. Meanwhile, he's mobilizing the military to in predominantly black communities to fight against crime. Listen, you see the Cracker Barrel logo. He's in agreement with all that. They want to take slavery out of the Smithsonian. They want to put all their statues back. But we have the strong delusion.
Right.
Our people
crazy. Go ahead.
Love smoking, cursing, having multiple girls. It's so.
Oh, he just says that. Hold on.
You see the Hebrew Israelites? That's a strong delusion. And you talk to them, what do they love? Smoking, cursing, having multiple girls. It's okay, but then they're under the law, and you're like, what? You broke the law.
Where we are teaching smoking and cussing multiple women? Where are we teaching this?
Yeah, that's against you can't smoke. You can't, according to the Bible, it says be sober minded.
Right. But this is
husband of one wife.
But we the last hope for our people not to have that mindset that we just saw in that video, that they want somebody to remain in office that's hell-bent on teaching Confederate history and erasing black history, but they are only focused on us.
Right. Cap, last time I checked, and we've done many classes and we could pull videos on this. Last time I checked, Christian church, they were still smoking, drinking, having multiple girls. Come on, I'm tired of people crazy.
Pull that next video. Go ahead.
I went home, just to visit my father and mother, right? And we were sitting because the house was across the street from the Christian church. My grandmother house right across from the Christian church. And when they got out of church, they sit in front of church smoking cigarettes.
Yes,
smoking cigarettes in front of the church.
Yes.
So they got it going on with that nonsense.
But that goes back to what we pulled in Isaiah 30. Our people hate lies. We are rebellious children. We love lies. We hate the truth. Don't tell me what's right. And if you do tell me what's right, that's strong delusion. They wicked. We righteous.
Yep. Go to that next video. Watch this.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is a video I want to make to address something I've been seeing on TikTok the last couple of days. I see a lot of mostly a lot of YT females who are making messages because they're getting so much hate from Hebrew brothers and sisters people are telling them that they won't be able to enter into the kingdom because of their bloodline. First, I want to let you guys know, go read 2nd Esdras chapter 2 verses 24 through 35. And it literally, the Most High was literally addressing he was addressing Jacob and Judah.
He loved Becky.
Jacob, which is the 11 tribes, the northern kingdom, and then Judah, which is the southern tribe. And then he says that I would give. And verse 24 says that I will give them over. I will shall turn the other nations who shall call upon my name. It's a lot of other people, a lot of other Hebrews saying that those bloodlines come from the Nephilim, which I don't believe that that's true. But the thing is, even if it is,
y'all crazy out here, man.
My people literally mix with so many different nations.
Take it out of there, man. They focused on us, but not focused on this. Play the next video. Watch this.
Talk about the effects of dealing with self-hatred. One of the effects, of course, is the misspending of money.
Hey, that's heavy. You don't see videos, none of these videos of these people coming against what's going on in the black community. Right. We do.
Yeah.
We're trying to clean our communities up, trying to say, hey, listen, y'all got to stop being like this. This is against what God commanded us to do. But you don't see these polypathetics, these so-called Christians.
Where's all that energy for this right here? The black man is.
And how so, though? How does that work? Because money is misspent, again, to relieve pain, you see, to compensate for inferiorities. And because the individual has been reversed.
Where's all that energy
for
against
this? Yes.
How our people are acting like this in a psychological state of a child? Where's all that energy against this? Go play that next video. Watch this. That's the black man, and watch this. Here go the black woman. Where's all the energy against this? Play that.
Right back.
Yeah, y'all think this is real.
Wait a minute.
This is real.
She told everybody, hey, y'all get my baby, and struck out. I'll tell you that.
Play it, man. Why? This is real. This is not a stunt. She's on a police chase.
Y'all get my baby. Get my baby.
Not a movie.
Oh my God. You got it. I'll take it. I got it.
The baby got out the car and tried to run with his mama. Where's all your energy against this, Christian pastors? Us teaching to keep the commandments of God is a problem when you got black women jumping out the car, running, and telling people she don't know, get my baby.
Right.
Get Lamentations 4 and 3.
Now her baby about to go into the system.
Yup.
Get Lamentations 4 and 3. That's crazy. She hopped out that car and dipped and saw strangers. She don't even know, hey, y'all get my baby.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3.
Come on.
Even the sea monsters draw out the breast.
The sea monster, that's a vile creature, sea monster. It's a monster.
There's some crazy stuff in the sea.
It draws out the breast. It takes care of its children. Read on.
They give suck to their young ones.
They even give suck to the young ones. Read on.
The daughter of my people.
These so-called black women. That's the daughter of God's people. Read.
Is become cruel.
Our sisters have become cruel, and that's a prime example. To hop out of the car and tell strangers you don't even know, hey, y'all get my baby, and tear out. Read on.
Like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Our black women have become like the ostriches in the wilderness. And if you understand what an ostrich do, they will bury their egg in the ground and forget that they buried it and crush it.
Mm-hmm. Give me that. Go to Luke 7, because we ain't gonna forget the man. We saw that video throwing all the money around looking like clown. Luke 7, verse 31 and 32. Because the woman's like an ostrich, don't care nothing about a kid. Yep. And how is the man's mentality? Let's read it.
The book of Luke, chapter 7, verse 31.
Bring it out.
And the Lord said, whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation?
Of this generation. Read on.
And to what are they like?
What are they like? What could I compare them to? Read.
They are like unto children.
You like kids. Read on.
Sitting in the marketplace.
And saying what?
And calling one to another.
Look at me. Look at me.
Hey,
look at
like
me.
Because remember, the man was videotaping the woman running. Then say, hey, hold on, you stop, go get your kid. What you doing?
Yeah.
No, he's like, oh man, that's crazy.
Crazy. World star. They like kids. The black man's like kids in the marketplace. Say, look at me, look at me, look at all the money I got. Yeah, I'm a rapper. Hosea 5:15, man. Let's end it on that.
Sheesh.
All these Christian pastors you aimed at us and take to your congregation at us, you ain't even focusing on the issues in the black community. Right. You ain't even focusing on the issues that's going on with the government. You know why? Because the moment you say something against Donald Trump, you know damn well he gonna take your money away from you.
That's exactly what it is.
You know it.
That's exactly what it is.
And you're afraid to speak the truth of God because you love money more than you love God. Right. Hosea 5:15.
The book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15.
Let's go.
I will go and return to my place.
God can't be amongst us in this evil. Go ahead.
Till they acknowledge their offense.
Until we acknowledge all the evil and the wrongs we've done towards God. Right. Read on.
And seek my face.
Let's study this Bible. That's repent. That's acknowledge we Israelites and come and keep the Sabbath day holy. Stop eating the pork, the shrimp. Put on a dress as a woman. Put a beard on your face. Stand up as a man in the eyes of God.
That's right.
Read on.
In their affliction, they will seek me early.
You know what? So what that let you know? That's letting you know that the stuff we going through right now as a people, it's gonna get worse. Right. God gonna make sure it get worse because you gonna turn to God and not to your oppressor. I said that was the last one. Let's go over what chapter. Hosea 13. Hosea 13, verse 9 and 10.
The book of Hosea, chapter 13 and verse 9.
Let's go.
O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself.
We destroying ourselves. We doing this. Go ahead.
But in me is thine help.
It's not in Trump. Right. He's already trying to take away your history. It ain't in the government. They ain't trying to teach black history.
It ain't in this Christian church.
It ain't in the Christian church. They telling you not to keep the laws, tell you women to be free, and you man, you can do what you want to. Your help ain't there. Read on.
I will be thy king.
Not Donald Trump.
Right.
He ain't your king.
Right.
It's Jesus the Christ.
That's right.
Read on.
Where is any other that may save thee in all thy cities?
Yeah, they sure the hell ain't Trump. He telling the army, hold them M16 rifles. Ain't nobody can save us in the streets. Go ahead.
And thy judges of whom thou sayest, give me a king and princes.
All the rights you done fought for, and all the governors and all the representation in government that you wanted. What has it done for the black community?
Facts.
Only in God is our help, and that help ain't coming until we acknowledge our offense, man.
That's right.
We're gonna end it right there today.
Come in, not their Bible casting down imagination. Come in, not their Bible casting down imagination. Come in, not their Bible casting down imagination. Come in, not their Bible casting down imagination.
Let's go. Israelites on the scene, here to let you know. Yeah, his eyes like wine and his feet like brass, and you know his woolly hair same color. That's